Howdy folks, it's Nick here, and we're looking at Match Day on the ZX Spectrum 48K, published by Ocean Software in 1984. Yes, it's a football game. Two sequels were to occur, International Match Day and Match Day 2. The game also came out on the Amstrad CPC and the BBC Micro and the Commodore 64. It's a it boasts it's a 3D arcade style action sports game. Well, we'll see about that. Quite an interesting menu, quite straightforward. You can change the match details, do an individual match or straight into a league. We'll go straight in. It's me versus the computer. I'm white with yellow socks and he's yellow with white socks. Now that isn't confusing at all, is it? Here we come. Now that's quite comical. This is the music from Match of the Day. You can change the team names, but we've got the makers of the game here. This looks crazy. Now, a football game is always going to be very awkward, or a big challenge for ZX Spectrum to pull off. We've already reviewed Fighting Soccer, which was a bit awful. Let's see how this one goes. That was a top-down one. This seems to be side to side. I'm the white dudes kicking, right. Right. Let's see how we go. I'm worried, I'm scared. But this got rave reviews at the time. They say it was a classic. Who am I to disagree? Right, oh dear, right. Passing is a bit tricky. It looks a bit like the shot put in Daley Thompson's Decathlon. Oh, it's a bit floaty, going a bit slow. So I'm guessing here that timing is going to be everything here. Fire button to do headers and to shoot as well and block. But everyone, it's walking soccer. No one's running, we're just walking around. Get it and hoof it. Uh-oh. I think you control your own keeper here. Save it. Good save. Right, I'm Ripman Rovers. Oh, great. Always hit the post. Good. Get rid of it. Oh, damn it. My goalkeeper was terrible. Now, the crowd are a bit far away, so the gameplay moves a bit slow, but sort of like how I was expecting the ZX Spectrum to play, really. So, if it was a good game in the day, early 80s, remember, it's atrocious now. It hasn't aged very well at all. So, unless you played it heaps and heaps, it's awful. But, yeah, 1984. So, for 1984, I suppose this is cutting-edge technology. So, this was the best football had to offer at the time. Hooray! Right, I hope we don't get thrashed here. There's a chance we could get absolutely thrashed. There is an option. Oh, no. 2-0. There is an option to change the team colours and also the colour of the pitch. So if it gets to half time, if we make it that far, I might very well do that. Now you can see in the top right is the amount of time that's elapsed in the game, and it's 8 minutes. Oh dear. A half lasts 45 minutes. We could be in here for a while. So if you want to pause it and get yourself a nice hot cup of tea or a hot chocolate or maybe a 10-course banquet, then do that. Oh dear. This is a game I won't be coming back to, I don't think, but it'd be interesting to see what the sequels look like. International Match Day, Match Day 2. I mean, there's a lot going on at the same time. Now, to code a ZX Spectrum 48K for all these players and the trajectory of the ball is no easy task. So they've done brilliant there. A bit of a graphics clash. I shouldn't have done yellow against white. But what's there's okay. Everyone's walking along. But, you know, you've got to bear in mind when you review these games and look back on them, this is 1984. This isn't FIFA 29 or anything. This is 1984. And I don't think there was a FIFA 84, was there? Let me know if there was. Does the sequel run quicker than this? I'm finding it hard to tackle and get hold of the ball. It's going to be 3-0, I think, soon. Get rid of it. Good. The ball does stick onto your feet when you get it, which is good. But it is quite easy to get tackled, and you can't make the player go quicker with a burst of speed. Timing is everything here, judging the bounce of the ball. Right, we've got it. Go! I think the secret is just to keep hoofing it up the field, or you get tackled. Let's see how far... Yeah, I've been tackled. Look. That's no good. The computer seems to be better at passing it than I am. We won't bother while we're passing it. We just keep levering it up the field, and hopefully we'll get lucky. You can't beat the good match of the day music. But this game isn't called Match of the Day, possibly to escape some sort of copywriting thing. But I think in the 80s it wasn't too much of an issue. This is just called Match Day, but you know what they was aiming towards. They was aiming to make it Match of the Day. Haven't played this on the BBC Micro or the Commodore 64 or the Amstrad CPC. Does it play similar? If you have it, let me know. Is it play quicker? Or, if there's something fundamentally I'm not getting, which quite often is the case because it's the first or second time I've played it, then let me know about that as well. Is there a set way of scoring? Is there a 45 degrees you can get to where you can pretty much score every time? Right, we're 26 minutes in, so just over halfway of the first half. Exciting. I don't think this will be the greatest game of football you'll ever see. Oh, get it. Good, we're off. Can we get a fluke goal? Cross it. So the aim... Shoot. Oh, good save by them. So we've had one shot. Now, my aim for this review then, this gameplay type review thing, must be to score one goal. Let's throw it towards the goal. Maybe we can chip it in. Right, get in there. Get it. Oh, the goalkeeper's jumped out of the way and... We've just thrown it in. Is that allowed? Well, I don't think you're normally allowed to do that in football, are you? Just throw it in from the throw on and it's a goal. Or are you? Well, that's a good goal. That's the best football goal I think I've ever scored. A throw-on goal. So that must be the secret then for scoring for me. Get lots of throw-ons. The crowd are jumping up and down. Now, are the crowd humans or are they aliens? Let me know. They look a bit like aliens to me, and so I don't know what planet it's on, but it's one where it's got very high gravity, where people can't run very fast, so they have to walk. Although the ball does seem a bit floaty. Get rid of it! We do know my goalkeeper's just going to jump out the way as soon as they shoot. Oh, they could throw it in the goal here. Nope, they've done it across. Oh, my goalkeeper, that was me that time. He jumped clean out the way. Boo! The crowd are a bit quiet. They weren't impressed by that goal. It's 3-1. What can we say about this game for the time then? Sounds okay. Graphics are okay. Playability very lethargic, but for the era, that's pretty much okay. I think this is the best football got back in this time. I'm glad I reviewed it. It's come from a recommendation. Someone said review match day, so I am. So thank you to that person. I do write down every nomination for games I should review. I might not necessarily come to them straight away. Sometimes I will do. Sometimes it might be months or even a year, because the list is huge. But we haven't done a real football game on the Spectrum. Well, I lie, we did Fighting Soccer, but we haven't done one since then, or very few since the channel started. So here's another one for you. What do I like, Match Day or Fighting Soccer better? Well, probably because of the cleverness of the coding, it'll have to be this one. They've tried to go 3D with it, respect to them. It's, well, they've sort of got away with it, haven't they? 40 minutes of the half played, 5 minutes left. You'll be glad to know. it's walking football. Does look rather comical now. Apparently the one that the thing I'm finding difficult about this game is sometimes I want to flick to another player, but then it won't do it. So I want to go in defence. If I hit fire button, I want to go to the next player, but it won't do that. It just defaults to the nearest one regardless, and sometimes it'll give the computer a bit of an advantage. Oh, that's not going to go in, is it? No. The goals are a bit puny, aren't they? The net is about probably half a yard wide. Goal kick. Goalkeeper doesn't take them, a player does. Is it five-a-side? I haven't noticed. I think it might be five-a-side. So it's not 11. I don't know. There might be more though. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7-a-side. Get rid of it. Oh, is that going to go straight in? No. Right, it's the end of the half. Rittman Rovers 1. Yeah, which is me. Clark PR 3. I should have changed the names. Maybe Igor versus Nick or something like that. Right, so let's change the colours then. So we got. Oh, that's it. Yeah, black and blue. That would be good. As long as I can tell the difference. Black and red you can have on sand. A red pitch. That's a bit weird. Green, which I've got. Oh, nighttime. That's interesting. Perhaps we should go to that. This is an interesting touch. Yeah, white and yellow. That might be different to see on the black. Should we go with that? Let's go with that. It's night time, so it's been a pretty long. First half. Well, half-time break. People watching thinking, are they going to come out again? Here they come. I shouldn't have been doing white versus yellow again. I should have gone blue. Here we go. Here we go. It's night time. Sorry for the delay, everyone. We was having a rather big lunch. Well, it's a pub lunch. Da 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 da. Great music. This is making me happy. Yeah. Go. Da da da. Come on, lads. Come on, lads. We're 3-1 down. Let's go. We're the white ones, remember? Right. Come on. Oh, I've kicked that clean out of play. This night pitch, unless it's covered in oil. Perhaps there's been a floodlight error. Perhaps, yeah. Yeah, you don't get that in many football games. I can't think of any other football game where the pitch is black. Or you could play on a red pitch as well, which is nice. I suppose it's quite good if you suffer a bit from colour blindness and you think, oh, that colour's not working, I'll try something else. But I don't know what percentage of the market that would entail. I don't fancy doing red on green or green on red. Come on, lads. We can pull this around in as slow as we're going, but we need to tackle this chap. Hack him. I think we've intercepted there. It's going to go out for a corner, I think. Corner, is it? Yes. Right, how do you defend from a corner? I haven't got the faintest idea. Get it out of play. Run it. It would be nice if you had one quick player who could like dribble around everyone. Or if you hit shift, the player can run quicker for a short spell with stamina. Maybe that does get addressed on the sequels. We'll come to that at some point, but not soon. Get on him. Right, they're going to shoot in a minute, and my goalkeeper, controlled by me... Oh, that's good play. It's going to jump out the way. Right, so they're not unbeatable. Whoever this team is. Come on. Get it. This could be useful. Right, get it. Run. Run, Forrest, run. Get round him. No, I've booted it. Oh, how did he get that? I wanted to knock it. Oh, that's good. Can we get onto that? Shoot it. Yeah, this game needs a lot of practice to get the most out of it. Did you have it back in the day? Did you play it for hours as a kid? How good did you get? If you did get really good, my gameplay must be looking a bit hopeless, but we're used to that by now. It's not about the gameplay, it's about having a bit of fun, seeing how the game plays, and going back in time a little bit to see how it was, how it compares with games of now, if possible, and games of the time. Oh no! Worst goalkeeper ever. Crowd not cheering again, but jumping up and down like aliens. Maybe we're on a spaceship. 4-1 down, and the only goal I got was a bit suspect from a throw on where I just threw it in the goal. Great. I'll have to try that. Oh, I don't know what the stats are here, the possession, but it's all them. Hack him down, Ken. Oh no, they're going to get loads of goals. I'm starting to get a bit tired now. And we've still got, oh no, we've still got a simulated 30 minutes of play. I like the way that time ticks up there. And there's a bit of a segment clock as well. We're not going to get 3 goals, are we? You're not singing anymore. You're not singing anymore. Get him. I should have gone for the red pitch. He's crossed it over to his friend there. He's got it. Oh, they're showing off now. They're passing it around. You know, you won't get past us again. Or they've got past us again. Speed up. Oh. Is there such a sport as walking football where you're not allowed to run? Let me know. This could be a game for it. Oh, they've intercepted that. No. Is that gonna? That's a goal kick, surely. Match day. Yes. I mean, I've been a bit scared to review football games on the Spectrum because I know it's not really 48K. It's not really designed to control lots of players at the same time and calculate angles and strategy and all that sort of stuff. It's not the computer for football. But this is a brave attempt, very brave. Because you get some odd subjects on the Spectrum, but things like football are always going to have a big audience. I can see why they try to do it. There's quite a few football games. I still haven't reviewed. I think Italian 90 on the Spectrum, Kick-Off, and a few other ones too. But yeah, not the best for these. Oh, good dive. but he missed anyway. 20 minutes left. That whistle sounds a bit weird. It'd be nice to have a bit of crowds action as well when you scored a goal. I've reviewed Daley Thompson Decathlon a while back, and in certain events the crowd do cheer. Where it's usually the buzz, it goes shh, bit like that. And it'd be good if that was happened. It had a bit of atmosphere really, but this is although it's clever, it's a little bit soulless. It's a bit funny as well. It's not bad at all. I think it's quite a good game if you put the practice in. Great. I mean, it'd be harder not to save that. This game's a bit like me in goal in real life. Oh, great. Right, 5-1 down. It's a thrashing. Oh, dear. I should have called my team the Wanderers because they just wander out of play. Right, we got 16 simulated minutes to get 4 or 5 goals. Hooray! That's bound to happen. Boot it. What's this ball made out of? I don't know. It's like we're playing on the moon. Come on, the winger there. Everyone looks roughly the same. Good. 8 directional, if you haven't realised so far. I'm playing this on the joystick, but there is an option to play on keys as well. I've been trying to experiment with the fire button, holding it down a long time and doing brief taps, but it doesn't seem to make too much effect on how far the ball goes. It just seems to be one tap and it just goes, well, however far at random. Oh, he's going to run through my defence, is he? Boop. Right, who's this guy? It's the Brazilian Dunga, Cowdunga. Don't go in. Oh. Right, okay. So we're in the last 10 minutes, thank God. No! Great goal. 6-1. Well done. They celebrate, a good celebration. They all run around like crazy people. Yeah, well, okay. That's a good celebration, but no crowd. Shh. Let's go for that. Right. Can we get 5 goals in 9 minutes? That's a terrible kickoff. What was that bloke thinking of? I need to get on the transfer market, buy some decent players, because this are like some hopeless pub team. It's nothing to do with that I'm controlling them at all. Maybe I'll get the job as the England manager. Could happen. Oh. Well, 1 goal. I did score a goal, didn't I? Do you remember that? Back ages ago. It was on that green pitch. The one before it all went night-timey. Starry, starry night. Nice shadow under the ball, though. It gives you a bit of an idea where it's going to land. So with a bit of practice, you can try and get the hang of it. Which I still haven't. I'm not getting any better as the game goes on. I'm sure there's a secret with these throw-ons. Oh, come on. I think as soon as I can get in front of the goal, if I can find a way to do that, I think you can score with abandon. I think you'd be able to get goals every 10 seconds or something. Fighting soccer certainly was easier to score than this. You need to learn your skills. Is that going to go in like last time? Goalkeeping nowhere. Ooh, close. That's my speciality, a throw-on goal. We're in the last minute. Can we get 5 goals in the last minute? Not if the ball stays up in the air for 2 minutes. Oh, that's it. That's it. So we lost 6-1. Well done, Nick. Well, I hope you liked having a look at that one. Some regard it as a classic. It's good programming, but I'm a bit underwhelmed, really, because I didn't have it in the day, so I haven't got my nostalgia glasses on. But thanks for watching that game. That was Match Day, published by Ocean Software in 1984. If you've got any memories to share about that game, or any comments about football games in general, or anything about the Spectrum, then comment below. Until next time, take great care of yourself, and a very fond goodbye.
Goodbye.